Hey, Will here. Let's talk one and dones. So, I have never been a fan of the one and done. You can't really have the time to get to know the players. They can't develop their rhythm. I liked it better back in the day when the players were there for 4 years and they went to the NBA because you got your favorites for 4 years that you could cheer them on and you can see the teams develop and get stronger and stronger and stronger over those 4 years. And then they changed the rules up and players could go into the NBA after 1 year and wasn't a big fan of that. Understood where they were coming from, don't want to risk injury. You can make millions of dollars in the NBA. Then when you get injured, your career is over. You can always go back to school and get your degree. So I understood it. Still, back in my mind, being a teacher, didn't really like it. So now with the new NIL rules, where college players can make money on their likeness in endorsements, it's a game changer now. So the most recent is we're talking about Shaden Sharp. So Shaden, he is a part of the 22-23 recruiting class. He signed on with Kentucky back in September, enrolled with them here in the spring. He's not going to play with us this season. He's just practicing, working out with the team. He's expected to play in 22-23. So people are saying, number one prospect, is he going to forego college and go to the NBA? Well, they've asked him. He's like, no, he's going to stay at Kentucky. Right now, he says that he's turned down $45 million, $425 million of NBA money to stay and develop under Calipari at Kentucky. So someone's like, okay, is that a good thing or not? Well, if you can make the money that you can make with NIL in college, it's almost a level playing field. So let's look at all right, who is staying with Calipari for another year and developing under him, going to help his chances. So let's take a look at most players in NBA history. Which team has put the most players in the NBA? Well, if you break it down here by decade, and it's kind of small there, let's look at it a little bit bigger. You can see that back in the 40s, a long time ago, that you got some of the people that you don't even see that much anymore. But go to more recent, back in the 2010s, you got Kentucky, Duke, UCLA, and Kansas are putting the most people in the NBA. So let's look at, okay, who has the most players? Well, we break it down that way. Kentucky has put the most players in the NBA. They have 107 all time in the NBA. So going to Kentucky gets you to the NBA as a whole. Now, Calipari, by every research I can find, is the coach to develop you and get you to the NBA. He outperforms Bill Self. He outperforms Rick Pitino. He outperforms Jim Calhoun. He outperforms Mike Krzyzewski as far as putting talent into the NBA. So let's take a look at this. If you've got a coach that has a history of successfully preparing you for NBA status, and you can make millions of dollars in NIL money in college, why do you need to go to the NBA? Big man on campus, stay in college, get developed, raise your draft status. It's going to be interesting in the years to come. This NIL has really changed things a lot. So I'm going to be interested to see what's going to happen with Shaden, see if he sticks to his guns and continues with the mindset of, I'm going to stay at Kentucky and develop under Calipari and work on improving my draft status, or if he's going to succumb and say, you know what, I'm just going to take my draft status and I'm going to jump into the NBA and make that money. It's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait to see what happens with this.